Good morning, family. Welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Friday, May 1st, 2009, and today we're reading in Judges chapter 3. And as I was reading this chapter, I thought it was saying that hindsight is 20/20. Hindsight is 20/20. So when you're looking back on your life or on the past of other people's lives, it's so easy to see. It's 20/20 vision to see how clearly another path might have produced a better result, or they could have went a different way and did something better. But this is something I want to actually use to pull for Lessons for Life, because as I was reading this, it's so easy to see the problems that they're bringing upon themselves, the things that they're doing wrong. Whenever there's a judge over them or deliverer, then they're following the Lord. But then when there's nobody there, when that person just dies, then they're forgetting God, they're serving other gods, they're doing against the commandments of the Lord. So it's easy for us to see that just looking back. But what we need to do and pull for Lessons for Life really is, really for us in our own lives today, staying on the right path, not making the same kind of mistakes that they're making. Because in reality, what they're doing is not much different than what many of us do too. We'll pray, we'll read the Bible, and we'll communicate with God when we're going through a particular situation. But when everything is going smoothly, we seem to slack up. We seem to fall back on the things that we need to do in order to keep that relationship in good standing, or keep that right relationship with the Lord. So this is something that we can definitely see as we're reading this chapter, and just follow, see the different things that they're going through, and they're putting themselves really in these situations by not following the commandments of the Lord. And we need to learn from that, just to keep ourselves on the right track, keep ourselves, really keep pushing ourselves to keep doing the right thing, so we don't have to go through the same situation that they go through, or go through the same situations we've been putting ourselves through. But always stay in that same diligent spirit of seeking the Lord and praying and reading the Bible and all the stuff that we would do in time of crisis, but do that in time of when there's no problem at all in our lives, or when we don't see any particular problem. That way we'll always be in the right standing. But what also was encouraging as I was reading this chapter is that in spite of them doing all this stuff to them, as we read it, in spite of them doing all this stuff to themselves, when they called upon the Lord, then the Lord did send them a deliverer. The Lord did hear them, and He answered them, and put someone in there that could actually deliver them out of whatever situation they were in. So that is really encouraging, as we can think about it for ourselves, that if we can call upon the Lord, then He's going to answer us, and He's going to deliver us out of the problem that we're in. But we don't want to continually abuse that, and we don't want to continually fall out of right standing with God, and then call upon Him just to save us, because that's kind of ridiculous. You just might as well stay in the right standing, so that you don't even have to go into those problems. You can avoid those problems altogether. So that's what I wanted to share with today's Lessons for Life. With that, create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.